Welcome to Engage Math, lesson 11 of our pre-algebra workbook, problem number 6. So we're told that these two figures, the triangle and the rectangle, have the same perimeter. We also know the triangle is equilateral, so we can easily say that all three sides must have the same length of 4x minus 2. We already know that in a rectangle, opposite sides have to be the same. So we have that information. Now we have to write an equation that shows that the perimeter of the triangle and of the rectangle are the same. So let's start with taking the one side of that triangle, and instead of adding everything together now, I want to show it as distribution because really it's 3 times the quantity, 4x minus 2. This is the perimeter of the triangle, equals, and we have 2 of the widths of the rectangle, so 2 times 3x minus 1, plus 2 times the length of the rectangle, x plus 2. All right, so we now have 12x minus 6 equals 6x minus 2 plus 2x plus 4. Let's combine our like terms. Nothing to do on the left. Everything was already combined. And on the right, we have 8x plus 2. Let's rewrite that equation and solve it from there. 12x minus 6 is equal to 8x plus 2. So I'm just rewriting that equation, plus 2. And let's start by subtracting 8x from both sides. So 4x minus 6 equals 2. We're going to add 6 to both sides, and we are going to get 4x equals 8. Divide both sides by 4, and x is equal to 2. All right, so we've solved for x, but now comes the fun part because it says find the side lengths of each shape. So we can take that 2 and substitute it in for our x's. So let's try to find the side length of the triangle. So for the triangle, we're going to have 4 times, we're going to put 2 in for x, so 4 times 2 minus 2, which is going to be 8 minus 2, without writing that out, or 6. So the side length of each triangle side, the length of each side of the triangle is 6 units. So I'm just going to put 6 units equals the side of the triangle. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the rectangle. So let's do first the width of the rectangle. So the width of the rectangle is equal to 3 times 2 minus 1, which is 5 units. And then let's do the length of the rectangle. So the length of the rectangle is going to be equal to x plus 2. So in this case, we already know x is 2, so it's going to be 2 plus 2, or 4 units. Okay, now that we know that, let's try to find the perimeter for part C. So let's change that color again, and let's do first the perimeter of the triangle. So let's do perimeter of the triangle. And we know that the triangle sides are each 6, so the perimeter of the triangle has to be 3 times 6, or 18 units. Whereas the perimeter of the rectangle is going to be equal to, we have 5 for the width, but we have 2 of those, so that's going to be 10 for the 2 widths, plus 4 for the length, but we have 2 of those, so that's going to be plus 8. So it's going to be 18 units for the perimeter of the rectangle. And that's it. We will see you again next time at Engage Math.